आवाज आ रही है ये फोनोग्राफ से, ढूंढो खुदा को दिल से, ना लाफो गजाफ से।
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to another episode of Future of Work on MTA Africa. I am Abdul Qadir Ismail Uluwagwemiga, your host, and I'm delighted to continue this enlightening journey with you as we explore the ever-evolving landscape of work. In our previous episode, we discussed the arts and science of work and its metamorphosis. And today, we delve into another critical and timely topic, the role of technology in the workplace. Technology has been a driving force behind the transformation of work environment, revolutionizing how we perform tasks, communicate, and innovate. The integration of technology in the workplace has not only increased efficiency and productivity, but has also opened up new avenues for creativity and collaboration. From artificial intelligence and automation to remote working tools and digital platforms, technology is reshaping the very foundation of our businesses and how it operates, as well as how employees interact. In this episode, we'll explore the profound impact of technological advancements on various industries, the benefits and challenges that come with adopting new technologies, and how organizations and individuals can adapt to this rapid change. We'll discuss the importance of staying ahead of technological curve and the skills needed to thrive in a tech-driven workplace. I'm excited to introduce our two guests. Joining us in the studio is Mr. Oyebo Abdulhamid, a senior software engineer and the assistant lead instructor at Mirza Ghulam Qadir Shahid IT Lab and Research Center. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sir.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to this show. We are delighted to have you, sir.
Thank you.
Joining us virtually is Mr. Ibrahim Okubeno, a business systems analyst at Kingstown Work Limited, United Kingdom. Mr. Ibrahim Sahib, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for having me.
Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you for joining this show today. The extensive knowledge and experience of our guests in the field of technology and its application in the workplace will provide us with valuable insights and a deeper understanding of this topic. Before we delve into the heart of discussion, let us listen to the view of experts about the role of technology in the workplace.
My name is Oni Olanrewaju Emmanuel. I'm a lecturer. I'm into research, teaching, and extension. I'm an agronomist. We see a lot of drudgery in agriculture today, that people are running away from agriculture because of the stress in agriculture. Even presently, to get a labor to work now is a problem. And also, this is causing a food insecurity. And we need to secure food in this country. So technology will impact my future career by increase the productivity and reduce the drudgery in it. And by so doing, the industry also, we have a raw materials to produce. Everything will be okay for us in this country. There are so many technologies that is very, very useful for my profession, like precision agriculture, using of drone. Using of drone, you can use drone to do so many things like irrigation, pest control, and also fertilizer application. So by so doing, it reduces the number of laborers that will work on the field and make the work faster. And the second one is robotic. You can be inside your office and the robot will be working on the field for you. Whatever you project or you program inside the robot, they will do it perfectly. And this will reduce the drudgery that the man will faces. That one is very, very simple. As you all know that learning is in progress. If you stop learning, you die. You learn every day, no matter how new the technology is. We need to learn and learn how to handle the technology. Number one, it increased the learning process. Also, it increased the shift of job because people will be moving to that area to learn about the technology so as to flow along with what is in town. So people can increase, it can increase the production and the food security will be there.
Beloved viewers, we have listened to the views of experts on the role of technology in the workplace and how important technology is in the workplace today. Mr. Abdulhamid Sahib, having listened to the important role of technology in the workplace, so how do you think automation has changed the nature of jobs or the nature of works in recent years?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Automation is a game changer. Tasks that takes a longer time, takes 2 hours, 3 hours to complete in workplace. With the help of automation and the technology, all those tasks has been able to complete within less than a minute with software that we have, that experts are developing nowadays.
So what it means is automation is one of those things that changed entirely the dynamic landscape of the workspace. Meaning what you are supposed to do every day, automation just does it for you and you don't have to keep doing it.
Yes. Actually, there are a lot of processes that are going on in workplace. Let's talk of in hospitals, where with automations, we can see their images that are generated from probably taking a scan, probably a hand joint or any of the part of the body taking a scan. There are now an improvement where a system can just scan through the image with the innovation and the automation process that we have, and can easily give results. And there are other processes too that we have in the system, probably like, let's say, in accounting, where we know at the end of the day, where we have a whole transactions that are going on in a daily basis, probably somebody transfer, retrieve transaction, and at the end of the day, they are, because of the automation that we have, because of the system that is already in place, that has been built by an expert. At the end of the day, the system is just going to generate the report, let's say trial balance, all those cash report accounting tools, which is going to take accountants like 3-4 hours, even let's say 5 hours, but within a minute, all those results is out.
Okay, Jazakumullah khairan for making us understand how automation has continued to shape the landscape of our workspace. Jazakumullah khairan. Mr. Ibrahim Sahib, we have listened to how automation has changed the ever-evolving landscape of the workplace. However, the next question that comes to mind is, how do you think workers can adapt to the technological changes in their respective industries?
Okay, thank you. Well, I think to a large extent, professionals that work in the tech space have been able to adapt easily to these changes in technology. However, I feel it has to be at organizational level. In every businesses, we have those in senior management down to those at operational level. So it has to be a policy change by senior management to look at how to adopt new technology in terms of AI and automation, cloud computing, and the like. So it has to be a strategic decision. That is it. Fine, for employees, they want to follow the tide. However, for every business that is serious about embracing technology, it has to be a strategic decision from senior management. Then with this decision from senior management, every employee in the organization can also plug into this. On the other hand, for employees, if you don't want to leave your future in the hands of your employer, then we also have a responsibility to start embracing technology. You have to develop yourself more because this allows for more flexibility. It positions you for better opportunity, and it gives you an opportunity to influence your compensation. So that is just the way I see it. Jazakallah.
Jazakumullahu khairan. So what is important for us to do is to embrace the technological advancement. The moment we are able to embrace technology, then adapting would be quite easy for us. Jazakumullahu khairan once again for that insight. Mr. Oyebo Sahib, you informed us about the role automation plays in the ever-changing workplace. And we have been informed that without embracing this technology, then there is no way we would move with the dynamic workplace. However, another thing is now people tend to now embrace remote work even more. So how do you think, or what role do you think remote work plays in the current job market?
In workplace now, we see especially in IT, you see we have a lot of we have a lot of as the other guest said, that the top management have to bring a policy, and by giving us that policy will allow the other to embrace, because it's the top management that can give they can pass the law, or let's say a kind of policy in the organization and say let people work remotely. That is the first step. First step is the management see that
there is a need to embrace
remote work. That is when remote work, because we see in the future of automation and the way we see that in terms of collaboration, working remotely is vast now. Like everybody now embrace remote work, because you can see the advantage of working from anywhere in the world. There is a software. There are some applications that plays that role, like in likes of the Teams, where it allows everybody to work from wherever they are. We have Slack, where we can communicate. Those are the technology, those are the automations that came in with working, because without all those tools, we can't work anywhere we are in the world. But with that too, we can see that working anywhere in the whole world, and it's because of all this technology automation that makes all those things possible for us to work anywhere we are.
Well, don't you think remote work would affect the output of workers in their workplace?
When we talk about working remotely, it gives a kind of work-life balance.
Okay.
When you work remotely, you have time to do other things, and it increases the productivity.
Wow.
When we work from home, we will have set a target. You work. I remember when I started working from home, I see that my productivity in my workplace increased. Probably the number of hours you use on the road getting to your office. When you get to your office, you have to relax, you start to work, but you are not going to office anymore. You are going to be in your house, you relate with your family, you have time for your family, you have time to work, and the productivity, that means you and your family, your work-life balance is okay. At the office too, your productivity will increase. And your health too matters a lot. And you see, going, coming, the stress is not there anymore, and you have time to do other things.
So what it means is that remote work actually increases productivity and it allows effectiveness because you can work, the time you are supposed to spend on other things can be used to, can be spent on your work, and it increases the output of the individual. Jazakumullahu khairan
Okay.
for the insight too. Mr. Ibrahim Sahib. So another question is, what future technologies, or looking into the future, what technologies do you think would have most impact in the workplace?
Okay, before now, Jazakumullah khairan, before now, it was all about big data. In fact, that was why most of us, I had a background in finance and I transitioned into data because a lot of data is generated in the world today. And going by that, what we have now is AI. AI is still going to be around. Some people will say AI will take your job, but I don't see most of those jobs. Some jobs may be taken over by AI. However, for professionals, if you don't embrace AI, those who use AI can take your job. So I think AI is still going to be around for the nearest future. In addition to that, we have automation. A lot of repetitive tasks and the mundane tasks will be taken over by automations. Also, all this remote work technology will have advancement. Prior to COVID, nobody knew about Zoom. Now we have various versions of remote technology tool. So we are still going to have a lot of advancement into this, and there will be a lot of collaborative tools. We have a lot of them in the market now. So this will still continue to, and there will be a lot of innovations and inventions too, because with the way the world is moving, a lot of people are trying to plug into this technology space. So it is left for any business that does not have roadmap for the future will be left out. So like I mentioned, just to wrap up, AI and automation will still be around. Then we'll have the likes of robotics. We'll have more advancement and research into robotics. Then we'll have a lot of more collaborative tools for a lot of innovations and inventions and research around this major future of work technologies.
So what that means is that looking at the future, one of the most important technology tools is AI, and everyone now needs to learn how to use artificial intelligence. Well, a number of persons have told me that, for example, some of my friends who write have told me that, okay, as a writer, you use AI, and people now prefer to just use AI, and the AI will perform the task you want to do in very few minutes. And what fate does it leave people like that? Or is there any way to move on from there?
Okay, I agree 100% that AI will take over some jobs. However, AI is also opening up some jobs. That's what has happened now. We have AI engineers. Before now, we didn't have AI engineers. Now we have AI engineers. We have cloud engineers.
Okay.
So the same way we have advancement in cloud technology, that has brought a lot of professionals into that field. So we have cybersecurity specialists. So truly, automation will take over some jobs, like I said, mundane and repetitive tasks. But it will also open up opportunities elsewhere. So for those that are futuristic and proactive, you need to start looking at areas that you can transfer your current skills from and plug into that space that the future of work has brought. And like I mentioned, I had a background in finance. And in the last 5 years, I transitioned into technology. And from that, I'm now in the technology space. So that is that. So for someone that is futuristic, you don't need to wait for the future. You have to start taking baby steps now so that you can be at an advantage, even if AI takes over your job. Thank you.
Jazakumullahu khairan. So for everyone who is very mindful about the future, you have to know what the future of your skill looks like. If there is a need to upskill, then you upskill so that you can continue to fit in into the dynamic workplace. Jazakumullahu khairan once again. Viewers, it is time to listen to the guidance of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, the worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, Hadrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, on the role of technology in the workplace.
These technological advancement is for the benefit of a human being. As long as it is beneficial for a human being, you should get benefit out of it. But where it is being used to destroy the humanity and polluting the minds of the people, as in internet and Facebook and Instagram and so many things, then a true believer, a mu'min, an Ahmadi Muslim should avoid these things, right? So as long as this technological advancement is beneficial for human being, we must use it. We have to use it. This is for our benefit, and it is Allah's help to us. And it is you see, we have to we show gratitude to Allah Ta'ala that He has given us such an advancement. But when they are being used for polluting our minds, then we should avoid them and say astaghfar.
Welcome back. We have listened to the guidance of beloved Udhur on the role of technology in the workplace. Mr. Oyebo, what advice or what do you want to leave our viewers with?
My advice to the viewers is we should open our mindset to learning, because the future is just the technology, and there is no doubt in that. My advice to my viewers and everybody is that we should embrace learning, continuous learning. Let's look at what is trending in the technology. Currently, AI is what is trending in the space. AI, artificial intelligence, robotics. There are a lot of things to learn in the space, and there is no limited resources. You can go online, go to Coursera, go to YouTube, go to any resources. With Udemy, we have a lot of resources online where you can learn about what is trending in the tech, and that is what we need. That is where the future is going. It will enhance your learning, your knowledge, and you will make money too from there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Embrace learning. Know what is trending and key into the space so that you don't get displaced. Mr. Ibrahim Sahib, what do you want to leave our viewers with?
Okay, Jazakumullahu khairan. So this is important. As professionals, it is important to upskill. I agree 100% with my fellow guests in the house. There are two things here. We need to look at those that their jobs might be displaced by the advent of technology. That means they need to reskill. Then those that their jobs might also, there are a lot of advancement in technology in their field. They also need to plug into this space. So those ones need to upskill. I think we should just be open-minded, like he said, to learning new things. And this is and for Muslims, we need to understand that we need to learn from cradle to grave. So there is no limit to learning. So we shouldn't just wake up someday and say, yeah, I can't learn this, I can't learn this. If you can learn how to recite the Holy Quran, then that means you can learn anything. So I want to conclude that listeners, viewers at home, please be open to learning. There are free resources like he mentioned. What I would advise is, if you have any area you are interested in, use free resources to learn. After you have learned about it, then you can now pay for courses. Another thing I also want to mention aside using free resources is that we can take up mentorship. Look for professionals in this field, link up with them on LinkedIn, because when you follow a mentor, it is easier to get to the destination faster. Whatever they have made mistakes on, they can guide you on this. So aside learning by ourselves, it's also good to find a mentor in any chosen field of technology that you have desired to build a career in. Jazakumullah khairan.
Jazakumullahu khairan. So it is essential that we reskill and upskill so that we can weigh on the scale. Additionally, it is important to get a mentor. Mr. Oyebo Sahib, we appreciate you. We are indeed appreciative of your presence in the studio. Mr. Ibrahim Sahib, we appreciate your time and we say Jazakumullahu khairan. Beloved viewers, thank you for being with us throughout this session. It's been educating and interesting. For comments, questions, or observations, please reach out to us via africa@mta.tv. I remain your host, Abdulkadir Ismail Oluwagbemiga. Till we meet again on Future of Work. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
जब तक अमल नहीं है दिले पाको साफ से, जब तक अमल नहीं है दिले पाको साफ से, कमतर नहीं ये मशगला बुत के तवाफ से, कमतर नहीं ये मशगला बुत के तवाफ से।